So this activity is called Watershed Decisions, and today you're going to be completing part one, Monday, June 1st. You want to make sure that you have done a file, make a copy and renamed, and that you have shared it with the appropriate people for your class period. But once you've done that, you're ready to get started. So here's the situation. Our local watershed authority needs you to test the water at 8 different locations, and those are labeled A through H, throughout the watershed, to check for pollution entering the stream. So if you look at our map, we have our local watershed, and all of the letters are locations along the stream that have been tested. Here are some potential problems that we might run into when we look at the water samples from those locations on the stream. The first problem we might run into is nitrates. Nitrates can deteriorate a body of water into a bog or a marsh. It can lead to blood poisoning in infants and can cause stomach cancer in older adults. Another potential problem we could come across is turbidity. Turbidity is a measure of how murky the water is, caused by sediment buildup. Higher turbidity equals cloudier water. Lower turbidity equals clearer water. Another problem we might run into is hazardous substances. Those are chemicals in the water that can cause death or illness for plants, animals, and humans. Use the map below to make some predictions of what you will find at each of the sites. So you can click and enlarge or zoom in to make this image a little bit bigger and easier to see. But there are two different things you need to pay attention to on the map. The first one being the locations along the stream. So looking at the different locations, think about which location A through H you predict is going to be the cleanest and why. Make sure you include the letter so that we know which location you've chosen. Which location A through H you think will be the most polluted and why. Make sure you choose a letter, again, to let us know which location you're talking about. And for both of these, you want to make sure you're looking at the location on the map compared to the other locations. So think about the direction the water is flowing, and that might help you decide which one is likely to be the cleanest and which one is likely to have the most pollution that has built up. So think about that. And then the second thing that's labeled on this map that you want to take a look at has to do with question 3. Look at the potential problem sites, and those are numbered 1 through 10, and they're near the stream. So they're not actual samples of water along the stream, but they're things that are right near the stream that could be a source of pollution. So looking at the pictures here, which are labeled 1 through 10, all of these are possible sources of pollution that are near the stream, but that could be causing pollution to leak into the stream. And if you look here, there's a description of each of these things. So picture number 1 is showing you a rural housing community. Picture number 2 is showing you a dairy farm. Picture number 3 is showing you a soybean cropland. Number 4 is showing you a corn cropland. Number 5 is a construction site. Number 6 is a shopping center. Number 7 is a water treatment plant. Number 8 is a beef cattle farm. Number 9 is concentrated housing development. And number 10 is an industrial complex. So all of those are potential areas that could cause pollution. So for number 3, you're looking at those sites, numbers 1 through 10, and listing three ways that those sites could be leaking pollution into the stream. When you're done with these 3 questions, you're going to stop here for today and pick up with tomorrow.